Today we have an amazing question that I know you'll probably be able to relate to in some way. She says, I have an annoyance with myself. I'm a workshop facilitator and I'm energized by working face to face with people. The past 2 years, I've thought I've got to get my work online. So I invested a lot of time and money into producing an online course, and now I'm trying to get it out in the world. But what I really want to do is face-to-face retreats. So why did I waste all that time and money doing something I'm really not that passionate about?
Well, I do not ever think that you waste anything. You're much smarter than that. Give yourselves more credit than you do. Just because it looks like you spent most of your lives asleep, or because you spent time or money doing things that you do not understand why you did them, does not mean they were a waste. You still did them, and so you trust that your non-physical guided you to something that was worth your while. When you said you were annoyed at yourself, I felt wounded. I felt like 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 a diminished being. Well, that is not helpful to you. That is not helpful to you. Imagine a little child feeling that way, feeling diminished. Would that help her move forward with confidence? Well, she is swimming in the world of diminished, non-confident, I did something wrong ideas. And that is not going to give her the springboard to find the ideas that she is looking for. So reframe what happened to you. Reframe it in the positive. Reframe it and use it in your workshops as a positive thing, because that will give you the ideas and the resonance with what you want to create. Because right now you are still swimming in what you don't want. So you are only apt to find ideas that will bring you more of what you don't want. Does that make sense? Move to a different swimming pool, please. Rachel has a great story. When she first decided to move online, she hired a woman who was very successful as a psychic and also as a business person. She invested many thousands of dollars with this woman, and she sold her wedding ring to pay for the first payment. She was not in love with that man anymore, so it did not matter a whole lot, but it was a pretty ring. And it did not work out in her favor. She did not like this woman. She did not get results when doing what the woman said to do. And after 6 months, Rachel said, I do not want to work with you anymore. But she still had to pay. And what happened during this time is that Rachel made no money. She did not have any money coming in from her business throughout that entire period of time. And she did before. She had money coming before, and then she hired this woman and no money came in. And then she stopped working with this woman prematurely, and then the money started coming in the next day. And you could say that that was a great error, that she decided to sign up with that woman out of desperation, or that she did it for the wrong reasons. But she learned her biggest lesson right there, right away, that the making of money is an energetic thing. That it has nothing to do with what you actually do on a page, unless it is your highest excitement to create something specific. That money will come to you when you allow it, and that you can do things to not allow it. And she also learned a lot within the course there. She did not like the woman, but she did learn from what she taught. She used it very much later on. And so right away, she learned that lesson. That was a very big lesson, and she can use that lesson right now in her business, and she does. So she could have wallowed. She could have said, oh, the people were right, that coaching is a scam, that it is all wrong and that it doesn't work. But then she would not have been able to move forward herself. She would have felt defeated. She would have felt like everything she was trying to create was wrong. Mm. And that would not have served her very well, right? Mm. So she needed to move on. She needed to see that for the joke that it was, for the wonderful unfolding that it was. Not about what she lost, but about what she gained and the clarity that she had. And even the fact that she knew she did not want to be like that woman. There are no ways in which meaning is inherently there. You choose the meaning of everything that you experience, and you can choose and say, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I loved that. But I would not do it again, of course, but it served me exactly well. And that is what I would suggest, because that will bring you closer to what you are wanting. You might need to take some time away from the thinking of it. Go and do what makes you feel good. Forget about that and then start fresh.